Hi, my name is Tanisha Simpkins. I want to invite you to tune in to the Table Talk Radio Show, where we'll be having candid conversations about politics, education, fashion, reality shows, what's trending, and more. I want to hear what you have to say. No subjects are off limits. Grab your coffee and tea and let's talk. I'm your host, Tanisha Simpkins. Thank you guys for tuning back to the Table Talk Radio Show. I'm your host, Tanisha Simpkins.
I'm your co-host, Pastor George Rich.
Awesome. So before the break, guys, I did say that we're going to talk about Relationship 204. And in that, we're going to talk about online dating. A lot of people put a little suggestions out there. I want to say, last week we were talking about, if you write a dear letter to your spouse.
To your future spouse.
To your future spouse, I'm sorry. To your future spouse. So now, some people put little things out there to let people know that, hey, I'm available to date. I'm serious.
Yeah.
They put things out like, I'm available to date. So,
where? On their social media?
Yeah, you don't hear it? Like, through the things that they say.
Gotcha.
When we're talking,
it's like a subliminal message that's in there.
Subliminal messages when it comes to online dating and relationship.
Okay.
They may put little words. I'm waiting, because everybody use the word waiting, but little message like I'm available, or have you tried, or they may like some online dating, because Facebook show you everything that you do, which somebody told me today something I did. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I searched someone's name to hear a message, and someone sent me information. Well, why was you searching such and such? And I was like, huh?
What?
Yeah, because I didn't know that you can go on someone's page and see their activity.
Oh, you have to hide your activity.
Well, I didn't know I had to hide my activity. You just do what you do.
Yes, that's a separate setting. Yeah.
I figure you do what you do. I didn't know that I had to hide what I did. But for some reason, that's what happened. So when it comes to online dating, right now there's a lot of dating sites. Even Steve Harvey has adapted the dating site with, I think it's Match.com. I'm not quite sure. With Match.com, whatever it's called. And a lot of people have joined in. But my thing is still Match.com. It's not something, that has been new or anything like that.
It just has a different face that targets a different demographic.
Correct.
Match.com, online dating.
Yeah, Match.com, online dating.
Christian
so now
Mingles,
Christian
Christian Singles.
I think it's called Delightful. I have to look it up. .com or online dating. It's still the same format. You still gotta pay. You know what I'm saying?
It costs to date, y'all.
It costs to date or to get connected. You know what I'm saying? But my thing about it is, there's so many other people that's out there. I mean, Facebook still. I mean, I'm not promoting dating on Facebook, but if it's someone that you're interested in, that's free. Am I wrong?
Now, I think that the difference is some type of, I don't want to say secret, but it's like a discretional thing, right? Like you can reach out to them and they don't necessarily know that it's you at first, but then once you pay, then they get to see who you are.
Yeah, I did online dating. I did some years ago. I did it for a month. I gave myself a month. It didn't work out.
Which one? You don't want to say?
I forgot. It was so boring.
All right.
I mean, I'm like, oh, do you wait? I mean, like, you waiting on folks to contact you. You said, hey, how you doing? You know, it becomes that, you know,
Correct.
from day to day, because I guess most people use it because they're busy.
Gotcha.
You know, you have a lot of stars that does it also. You know, so it's like something that's quick. They can find a date. You know, you can go out, have a good time. Some people use it just to casually meet friends, and some people use it looking for a long-term relationship.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying? So, I don't know. You guys, if you have any questions, give me a call and let me know. The number here is 914-338-0818.
Well, so what would be, I guess, different from an online dating site versus something like Facebook is that there's a live interaction thing going on. You know, like it's like in your news feed versus on a dating site, you create a profile and you kind of wait for someone to like or show interest, right? Or is there also like a constant daily chat going on?
There's a chat that goes on. I understand. There's a chat that goes on. Okay. I think it's free to chat. I'm not sure. But if you put certain things in there, like a number or something like that, I think then it alerts and you can't, you know, I don't know, it's been a while. You can't put your information in or something like that. But my thing again,
So that they can't contact you.
So they can't contact you only unless you purchase, you know, their information. So my thing is, again, if you're already on public sites,
Why not
just...
Well, I think because people usually date with discretion. They don't date on a public forum. Facebook to me would be a public place of dating, you know, or trying to connect with somebody. Maybe it's just weird. You know, you don't necessarily approach a woman when all your friends are watching.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
right? You know, it's just kind of different.
But just like on Facebook, they have inboxes, so no one else is looking. I mean, they'll look to see that you have a friend.
Yeah, but you don't want people to look at you as being, as the word is, thirsty, right? You know, like like a brother wouldn't just inbox a female without looking thirsty.
Hi, my name is Tanisha Simpkins. I want to invite you to tune in to the Table Talk Radio Show, where we'll be having candid conversations about politics, education, fashion, reality shows, what's trending, and more. I want to hear what you have to say. No subjects are off limits. Grab your coffee and tea and let's talk. I'm your host, Tanisha Simpkins.
Maybe it's just the way that he does it. I don't know.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I always get people that inbox me, and I'm quite sure a lot of women do. I mean, you choose. They may say something like, you know, everybody always say, "Hey, how you doing?" You know, that kind of thing. Today I got something very interesting. I don't know.
Did it make you smile?
I don't know. The guy, you know, he had sent me something, then I replied. It was like days later, and I was like, "What is this? Did you send me this, or is it spam? What is it? Spam." So he said, "No, it's legit." So I clicked, and it was like a chat. I was like, "Well, chat now, you know." And I was like, "Well, do I know you or whatever?" You know, I click on their page and check them out or whatever. And I see that he, I'm telling my business. That he was a local person, so I said, "Oh, okay." Then he was like, "Oh, I used to have a crush on you." Crush on me. When people say that mean they're younger.
Yeah. Right? Well, no.
So then come to find out he was younger.
He was younger.
And I was like, because I was working at a high school, I was like, he was like, "Yeah, but you know, I couldn't say nothing to you or try to date you." I was like, "No, you don't want to do that, right?"
Yeah.
Because right now you're having, like, there was a situation with a 22-year-old, and she was dating, well, she wasn't dating, that was her first day as a substitute teacher.
Correct.
And that was her last day as a substitute teacher.
First and last day.
And she took it upon herself to do some sexual pleasures to the football play. I don't even know if he was a star or not. Not that that really matter, y'all. I'm just saying. But you know, do some favors. And a lot of people, the opinion was, and I'll ask this question to people, and I'll put it on Facebook later. The opinion was because they're near the same age group.
22 and what?
17.
Is not near the same age.
That's not in the same circle.
No.
For a female.
No, that is not in the same circle. That is not in the same circle.
That's not in the same circle?
Absolutely not.
I think it's in the same circle.
No.
I think so because it's like you're 17 and you're 22. They almost have the same group of friends, don't they?
Absolutely not. She is 22. She has most likely been through college. Mm-hmm. She is a mature individual, you know, like probably not that mature, being that she's in this predicament, but you know, she has experienced certain life experiences on her own that this 17-year-old is still living with mom and dad. No, they are not the same. Absolutely not the same. He probably doesn't even pay his own phone bill.
No, he probably don't. Of course not. They don't pay their phone bill at 22. So yeah. So probably not.
So no, they are no. That's not the same.
That's not the same. You can't put that together.
No. Now, granted, you know he has a trophy on his shelf now, right?
Of course.
But if that was my son, I would be pissed off.
But you know, boys at that age, you know, for some reason, women are attractive to boys that age. I used to tell my son, I used to be like, you know, make sure you do what you have to be. Don't be a good-looking man with an older woman. Yeah. And he never used to. Why you always say that? Yeah. And I just say because some women at that age, they go after nice, young, good-looking men, and you know they only have them just as house sitters. You know, you can stay home, you can watch TV, you can play your games, and everything will be okay as long as you be my man and we out in public, you're my man, and so forth. Am I wrong?
No, you are 100% right. There are some women out there who just want to have that younger man on their team and at home, as you say.
Yeah. So I'm not that person. So having a crush is nice, you know, but dating, you know, because there will be a respect level. Like, well, I used to teach, you know, not teach you, but I was a librarian. At the same time, you were in school. That makes it kind of awkward, wouldn't it?
Well, now I have a problem with the 17-year-old and the 22-year-old. But when a man is a man, whatever age that
like
is.
35, 42.
Yeah, it's fine. Or 25 and 40 is fine to me. As long as they are two mature individuals, you know, hey, different strokes, different folks.
What about now some people see this, I was at a restaurant. What about a 25-year-old and maybe a 60-year-old? How about that? They
have a relationship.
They have a relationship?
Whatever that relationship is. See, the basic definition of a relationship is two people with a common purpose.
Okay. That sounds good.
So hey, you know whatever that relationship is, is what it is. Trust me, he knows exactly why that 24-year-old is with him.
Yeah.
He is not naive. He is not that old that he doesn't understand that this 24-year-old could be off doing something else with her life. But there's something that you're doing or providing, keyword, something that's keeping her at that table.
Yeah, probably daddy syndrome, you know.
No, just a check.
I was trying to be nice and say maybe, you know, some type of father. You say just a check. Hi, my name is Tanisha Simpkins. I want to invite you to tune in to the Table Talk Radio Show, where we'll be having candid conversations about politics, education, fashion, reality shows, what's trending, and more. I want to hear what you have to say. No subjects are off limits. Grab your coffee and tea and let's talk. I'm your host, Tanisha Simpkins.